honors a fallen officer. The pandemic is causing global warming, and there's another reboot in the works. I'm Michelle Mortensen, and this is what you need to know right now, this Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021. Well, today began with a very somber moment at the U.S. Capitol as Capitol Hill police officer Brian Sicknick was laid to rest. He was killed during the Capitol riots last month. Officer Sicknick is the fifth American who wasn't a public or military figure to receive the honor of lying in state in the Capitol Rotunda. He was only 42 years old. Right after the ceremonies honoring Officer Sicknick, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced he's sealed a deal with GOP leader Mitch McConnell on a new power sharing agreement for Democrats to control the agenda in the Senate. So what will Chuck Schumer's agenda be as the new leader? Not COVID, not opening schools, but climate change.
What the actual
Yeah, Schumer said the next 2 years, he's going to focus on the climate crisis in preparation for enacting President Biden's Build Back Better agenda. Someone is really scared AOC is going to primary them.
Yeah, he is.
Speaking of climate change, the pandemic is creating cleaner air in America. But environmentalists say this is a bad thing because it's making the earth hotter.
Wait, what?
I know this makes no sense, but studies show in 2020, temperatures in some places like the eastern United States, Russia, and China were as much as half to 2/3 of a degree warmer because of less soot and sulfate particles from car exhaust and burning coal, which normally cool the atmosphere temporarily by reflecting the sun's heat. So for those who are keeping score, emissions are destroying the planet, while at the same time cutting emissions is destroying the planet. Confused yet?
I'm so confused.
Maybe this is the most perfect example ever that studies aren't science. They're studies, they're theories. And no one really knows what the heck they're talking about. I mean, really, what science are we supposed to be following here?
Okay. Let me think.
Keeping with the science theme here, President Biden's unscientifically based mask mandates on airplanes took effect yesterday. But I guess there's this loophole that would allow you to not wear a mask at all on a plane. If you're flying American or Alaska Air and have a doctor's note and a negative COVID test, you can now fly without wearing a mask.
Well, now this is an interesting development.
This after more than 2,700 people have been banned from flying the friendly skies for not wearing a mask on a plane last year. So do you need a mask or not? Do they work or don't they? Why can some get away with not wearing one? Others think we should be wearing 2, 3, 8 masks. And some people just don't want to wear one at all because they know this is a free country and the government has no authority to make you wear one. Man, all this partisan science is so confusing. I thought facts mattered. Or do only political partisan facts matter?
Touche.
Meanwhile, a Utah theme park owner no one has ever heard of is suing Taylor Swift, who everyone's heard of, for copyright infringement. Yeah, he says her new album, Evermore, which is also the name of his theme park, literally no one's heard of, is a trademark infringement. Basically, he's mad that when people Google Evermore, her album and her stuff comes up and not his. Evermore theme park opened in 2018 and has only had 140,000 guests. Now, a little perspective here, just one of Taylor Swift's songs on the Evermore album has had more than 124 million streams on Spotify.
He's famous.
Finally, are you ready for another remake?
Oh no, not another one.
Well, the Peacock Network is bringing Punky Brewster back.
What will they think of next?
I know. My millennials have no idea who I'm talking about, but it was a super popular 80s show about a cute little girl who wore mismatched clothes and was adopted by a cranky old man. That's just comedy gold.
It really is.
In the reboot, Punky is a divorced mom of 3 kids who takes in a foster kid who reminds her so much of herself. Best friend Sherry's in the show, but snobby Margot didn't get cast. Maybe it's because they had to pay big bucks for Freddie Prinze Jr. to be her ex-husband on the show. And wait for it, Seth Green, who was truly brilliant as Dr. Evil's son in Austin Powers, will also be on the show as Punky's special love interest.
What are your plans for this evening?
I thought I'd stay in. There's a good titty movie on Skinamax.
And that's how you like to live your life, is it?
Yeah.
I definitely will not be watching this show, but making fun of it may be my new favorite pastime.
Hey, that's why we love you and we hate you.
And that's what you need to know right now. I'm Michelle Mortensen. I am here for you with the news you need, the news you want, the way you want it, every single Monday through Thursday at 6:30 p.m. And be sure to join us for the Michelle Mortensen Show every Monday and Friday at noon, where we do in-depth analysis on the news of the day, politics, and all things pop culture. I'll see you next time.
Time to get real.